Warning, the following video contains explicit language, sexual references, and violence, and is not suitable for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. All right, welcome to the Blue Collar Bros podcast. At this moment, we have already shot one episode. We decided to push on through to the other side. Some CCR, some Credence. Anyway, break on through the other side? No?
All right.
I'll tell you what, Credence is such a timeless band.
I like them.
Now, so is Led Zeppelin. Now, have you heard of the band called Greta Van Fleet?
No.
Dude, it's a modern band. These kids are in their 20s.
Have you heard of Warren Ziders?
Yeah. Yeah.
Warren Ziders gangster.
I'm with it. I was telling that Greta Van Fleet sounds just like Led Zeppelin as far as vocals and like the type of music, but they're modern. They're in their 20s. The kids killing it like Zeppelin. I get down. I'll show you some in a minute, dude. Greta Van Fleet. If you haven't, go check them out. They're sick. Their style's a little wild. But then again, all of the good metal bands have had wild styles. So, hey, don't judge. Don't judge.
All right.
I'm not here to judge these people.
Fair enough.
You know? There's enough judgment in this world without us adding to the pile.
Ain't no doubt.
No doubt. So, all right. Tell me about this new job you're working on. You only got 8 people. Y'all just on the pre-site work or what? Getting materials brought to site?
Yeah, man. We're on pre-down right now. It's not ordinary that I make those kind of jobs. I'm kind of lucky on this. I can't
believe you did. I haven't seen you on a pre-down job since what, Methanex?
Yeah, pretty much.
When you got the name Dragon?
Yeah. But that was...
That sea can is still out there, and I will find it.
Oh, man. I don't know, but pre-down is pretty cool right now. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Pre-down you normally get on, it's like basically like a pre-turnaround. You're still doing turnaround type work, but you're just not working 7 days a week. So you still got weekend.
Yeah.
Man, this pre-down over here is kind of...
When you say pre-turnaround work, you're talking about like dropping blinds in?
Pretty much.
Just getting familiar with the unit?
Everything prepped before. Like, you're going to walk down the unit, getting ideas of where you're hanging rigging to fly out big gangster equipment.
By the way, any of our listeners who don't know what a turnaround is, okay? These plants run year-round, 24/7. They do not stop. They don't ever shut down. Think about if your car motor was to run 24/7 without ever shutting off. Okay, high, low, whatever, hot, cold, it's running nonstop. Sooner or later, you have to have what's called a shutdown.
Yeah, but they call it a turnaround shutdown. Shutdown is basically meaning that you got to stop.
Right.
Like, you're about to blow up.
The entire unit's coming down to do repair work, replace pipes, replace motors, whatever the case may be. Now, there's also something called a turnaround, where not the entire unit, but a very select portion of the unit's getting repaired. Here's the deal. That very select portion of the plant that's getting repaired, the fact that it has to get repaired while the rest of it's running means this is a high-dollar unit. And they don't really care how much it costs to fix it. Get this up to date. That is their whole goal.
Yeah. That's as soon as it comes down, they want it back.
We're talking about units that cost $2, $8, $10 million a day.
When you start a turnaround, the day you start a turnaround, you're 5 days late.
Yeah. We need this up yesterday.
You walk on the job, you late already.
We are not, and that's the deal. With the turnaround companies, these double time companies, you're gonna earn that money. They gonna pay top dollar. They will. You gonna eat good. You gonna sweat good too. Let's put that out there.
What old SWAT saying was, what we could get done in one night, it'll take a regular job 3 days to get done. I
believe that.
But the only bad thing is that they do it 3 times that night and get it done the same speed. That's because they don't know what they're doing. Nah, man. They just... They're like, well, we could do the same job 3 times as fast. It just takes us 3 times as long to do it.
And I love the fact that you have no college behind you. You have some trade school, no doubt. And I'm not going to knock college. I'm not going to try to knock trade school. But I am going to knock the system that told us since kindergarten, you make good grades, you go to college, you get a good job. Dude, I know dudes that well clear 6 figures a year. And I don't mean like by 10,000. I mean like...
I know dudes that are... My fire watchers that went to college.
Yeah. Ooh, I met a doctor once. He had a doctorate in English. And he was on our site. Not as a whole watch. He was a forklift operator, but that's beside the point. Bruh, you have a doctorate. What are you doing out here? He's like, trying to feed my kids. Hey.
Yeah.
Heard that? Me too, homie. What's up?
It's pretty... It's pretty messed up. I don't believe
it is what it is. Now, look, y'all, the college is a real thing. And if you want to go for a job that really needs college, vet, doctor, lawyer, engineer, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, brain surgeon, shit like that.
Yo, like jobs that really need the further education, I'm with you. If you don't know what you want to do when you grow up, I tell you what, work 6 months with a construction crew. Could be residential. I don't care. Work 6 months.
But I don't care. It don't even have to be.
It'll align some things for you. Either you learn, you know what, I like using my hands. Maybe not this, but I like using my hands. Or you learn, you know what, this ain't for me.
Yeah. Well,
it'll make or break.
I tell you what, it's not just big industrial construction work either. I don't care.
I've seen some commercial jobs that'll break off.
I've learned a lot just from doing commercial plumbing, residential plumbing,
dude,
putting on roofs on houses.
Roofing ain't no joke.
Things that, like, I did that in high school, and like, I don't care what nobody say. You learn things that you'll never forget in there, like 16-inch centers on studs in your house. I don't care what nobody says. If you want to be anybody in your whole life, you're gonna want to own a house one day. When you go to freaking pulling measurements to hang a picture,
you know,
and you hit a stud right here, you know. All right, well, from this point, I got 16 inches to right here. There will be another stud.
Should be. Use a stud finder. My point is, though...
No, I'm just saying you learn all kind of stuff, and that's common knowledge. You need that.
But my point is that's knowledge, that is experience that adults need. I've heard people make the argument, well, I wish America would go to the forced conscription service. Everybody when they graduate high school goes to the military for 2 years. I disagree. I like where your head's at. But I think that you could learn multiple life skills without all that. Working on a residential construction job, I don't care under what craft, for 6 months.
You're going to meet some animals.
You're going to meet some animals. You're going to meet some good guys. You're going to learn some life skills. You're going to learn what it's like to sweat your ass off. You're going to learn what it's like to catch some bullshit on the job site.
You don't talk no shit, won't be no shit.
You're going to learn your place. You're going to learn what you're made of. You're going to learn how to deal with people. Okay, I can bullshit with these types of people. I cannot bullshit with these. There's so many valuable life lessons you're going to learn from a real job where you really break your ass off. I'm just saying.
That ain't no doubt. I can 100% back that.
You know what I mean? Work 6 months with a concrete crew. I dare you. As an 18-year-old kid, fresh out of high school, your first summer before college, work with a concrete crew. Boy, you want to talk about some motivation. Go ahead and work some concrete formers, and you try to keep up with them. Go ahead, try.
Go swing a 16-pound maul for 8 hours a day.
Come on with it.
Tell me how you're living.
And then decide whether you want to go into this type of craft or maybe something else is out there for you. How bad do I really want to sit in class? How bad do I really want to learn a trade?
That's the best thing about it is when you get that little 16-year-old out there and he starts swinging a hammer and he realizes he doesn't want to swing the hammer no more at an early age.
Yo, when you get a 16-year-old sore.
Wait. But when you're 16 years old and you're swinging that hammer, you know you can't go to college yet. But you know you don't want to be swinging that hammer no more. When a 16-year-old moves up to pusher, foreman, then next thing you know, he's making decisions for the company at 17 and a half years old.
That can go both ways, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying is...
Absolutely.
You might realize you don't want to swing a hammer, but you don't want to go to college neither. You could move on up and do some shit.
And there's a place for that.
That right there, when you got 40-year-olds out there talking shit on you because you handling your business...
I tell you what.
Bro, there ain't nothing that'll make a little young man do good other than that.
Well, it's magic. There's magic in back-breaking labor. There really is. You watch that 16-year-old swinging that maul or shoveling that mud. All of a sudden, something clicks.
And the old son guns talk so much shit because they don't want to see the little young bastards doing that.
They don't. That's the point. That's why they talk shit. Them youngsters out there that may be listening to this podcast, listen here, bro. They're talking shit to you because they know you can do better, and they're trying to get you the fuck out of here so you can grow.
That old asshole, he's being an old asshole because he loves you.
He's not being an asshole because he doesn't like you. Although he may tell you he don't like you. He may say to your face, I don't like you. He's trying to get you out of there because he knows that there's better things for you. Okay, I promise you.
Speaking of old timers, I just want to let y'all know about this gangsta ass ice chest. I been did that.
That bitch was in Nam!
Bruh, look at that. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Pop
Where did you
top,
find this?
Bro, that brings a whole new reason to pop the top.
We putting that in the center. Ooh, I'm centering that up on the camera. We
Centerpiece?
still going. Centerpiece,
I'm about to grab my beer out of it.
That's fine. Pop the top, son.
Oh, I got one now. I'm good.
I'm just saying. We rolling. Anyway.
Right. That's a look. Literally said genuine on it.
Genuine.
Come from back in the Gap. I bought it $5 at a garage sale.
Worth every penny.
Best purchase I ever made in my life.
Honestly, I think it'd be cracked down the middle.
I bought that and about 4 dozen Easter eggs.
Dude, look.
For $6.25.
I'm be real with y'all. This thing could be cracked down the middle and leak water consistently. I'd have paid $5 for it.
I paid $6.25. $6.25 for that and 40 Easter eggs.
Steal deal.
Ready to go.
Somebody go ahead.
Call the people up. We finna start cashing out on them over here.
Call them up. We retiring today. That was the move.
Fixing to start cashing out on them, dog. Making deals, bro.
Making moves, dog.
No.
Woo! Ain't never seen no craftsmanship like that. This is 2021. They don't make shit like that.
Back in the 80s, bro.
Boy, the 80s. I guarantee this. This thing has been held by multiple dudes with mullets before. How many objects can say that? Multiple mullets have blown in the wind with
not
this.
Not the 2020
No.
mullets. I'm talking about real mullets.
No. I'm talking 85 mullet with the butch wax up front because they ain't had hair gel yet. Butch wax up front, full Fabio in the back.
You want to know
what? This was carried by those
You
want
to know what kind of faces you get when you walk into a chemical plant with that lunchbox? I've done it. A lot. I just put my beer in it this evening. I had to take my lunch out.
You use that as your lunchbox?
Oh, yes, sir. Come in there with the old ponytail.
Oh, bro.
Oh, dude, I'm that guy.
Oh, no.
I am that guy all day. You don't understand. You know how hard it is to fit 16 pieces of pizza in that fucking lunchbox?
Why are you eating 16 pieces of pizza
there's 8
in
slices,
one sitting?
There's 8 slices per pizza. And I bring 2 pieces of work to whenever I go.
You bring 2 whole pizzas?
Correct.
You ain't started gaining weight yet. Well, how old are you?
26. Oh, yeah, my birthday.
All right, dude. Look here. 26. All right. So right now you're getting away with it all. And good for you. Mm-hmm. Get that metabolism while you can, because I'm telling you now, within the next year, 2, 3, maybe 4, that metabolism going to backfire on you. You're going to get some titties about you, some love handles, and some gut.
I've been had titties. I was in there brushing my teeth the other day. My wife
jiggle,
walked in.
Jiggle, jiggle,
No, I was in there brushing my teeth the other day. My wife walked in and fucking chili dipped me. I'm sitting there brushing my teeth, just
chili dipped you.
Look, let me give you a sound to what my boobies was doing. Oh yeah, I'm over there. Them old titties just. Old gut just out there just hanging out. You know, I just come out of the shower. I got my drawers on, fresh deodorant, got powder on my butt. I'm talking about, let me draw you a picture, son. I'm over here just thinking I am sexy as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about just brushing.
Straight up steal a sex appeal in this motherfucker.
Let me just drop some knowledge on you. When I brush my teeth, I ain't brushing the fuck out of my teeth. I'm talking about.
You've always been like that. You've always brushed your teeth till you look like Santa Claus.
My old lady walk up to me like this beer bottle right here. She said, shake my little giblet at me.
Shaking your giblets.
She said, damn, babe, you getting thick. Bro.
What?
Oh, dude, I'm here brushing my teeth. What did you just say to me? How you even, I don't know if that's a bad thing yet. No. Like, I don't know if she's trying to be sexy with me.
I'll be real with you. Women like them some thick boys.
I'm just letting you know, my wife just walked up in there and shook my shit at me.
I'm going to let you know.
She shook my own stuff at me. They said, damn, babe, you getting thick. Like,
all right, but let me put it like this.
Offense, my wife is pregnant right now.
Right.
For her to walk up to me and tell me, I don't think, I'm like, God damn, hell.
No.
I don't know if I did poke my butt out a little bit.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Right.
All right, I'll put it like this. Thickness goes both ways. Yeah, nobody wants to snuggle up.
Thick and bad thick.
Right, no doubt. It's about how you wear the weight. I tell you what, I've seen 185 pounds. She walked out of a Playboy. Looked like it. I've also seen 185 pounds look like the troll from Mordor. I'm just saying. Look here.
They're bad. Bad.
It's about how you wear the weight. With that scale, say, how do you feel about yourself? How you rocking? Confidence goes way up.
Yeah, you got to carry that. That's how that 550-pound dude that's really funny, you get that bad bitch.
I tell you what, that bitch that's at the beach right now in a 2-piece that obviously does not need to wear a 2-piece, but you ain't gonna tell her she don't look fine. I fuck with her. Yo,
I'm down with that.
Retribution? Come on.
I can move behind that. I'm glad you said it that way because that made me feel better about my...
I'm telling you, thickness goes both ways. No woman, just like you don't like snuggling a stick, do you?
Hell no.
Maybe when you was a teenager.
Listen to me. My wife is pregnant. She has a little belly.
Yeah.
It's very cute. She's
it is.
The sexiest,
no doubt,
prettiest pregnant person I've ever seen in my whole life.
No doubt.
But
that goes both ways.
No, I'll be flirting with her while she's pregnant. She be getting up and go brush her teeth and like, damn. She's like, what? I'm like,
all the time.
Your little fine ass pregnant self over there. What you doing
Every
over
time.
There with all that belly hanging out? And she's like,
time. Every time my wife walks around with some
but
shorts,
I ain't
like,
joking.
damn, girl.
I ain't joking though. She don't really understand that thing. Fine.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Around and find out. You about to keep playing with them short shorts and them little t-shirts you be wearing with no bra. Play around like I ain't about to jump your ass up in the kitchen real quick.
Like, bro.
Yo,
I watched this video the other day of a lion attacking a freaking antelope. Speaking of my wife. Oh, dude. This antelope cut out through a field, tall grass. All you see was his horns. They had this lion sitting on this road right in front of these people on his truck. That antelope shot across. The lion got it and just, I'm talking about straight neck.
On it.
Off.
On it.
No, I'm not talking about on it. I'm talking about neck. Bit it, throw the neck off. Gone. I look, I'm like, oh, I'm on Facebook like, oh, that's cute. That's my grandma. That's my cousin. Oh, they just had a baby. Antelope. Ah! Damn. Y'all ain't the smartest son of bitches they got living.
Obviously not. Otherwise, we would have gone to the Air Force. Obviously.
I got a buddy that went in the Air Force. That's something going driving a plane in Gonzales right now.
I believe it. That's where the smart people go.
He's an airplane mechanic. Got that little small.
I tell you what, I had a girl I went to high school with. Joined the Marine Corps as a wing side mechanic. That's an airplane mechanic for the dude. She works for Boeing right now, making stupid money, doing the exact same thing she did while she was in.
She learned it, knows it, and got a job.
And got a job with Boeing, and you could have easily got a job with any other airline companies, dude. That is a real skill. You know what I did? Infantry. You know where I was stationed? DC. You know what I could do with that? Call. I could be a cop. Which
that sucks.
No, honestly, dude, I don't think you could pay me enough to be a cop these days.
No, you tried being a cop when you first came out
because I thought that was what you're supposed to do. You go to Marine. But all right, we were talking about work and sweat equity. You know, we were talking about dudes who are willing to get out there and work their ass off and make their money.
Man.
I'll be real with y'all. Now, I have an uncle who says that the amount of schooling you get has a lot to do with the amount of air conditioning you have at your potential job.
Solid argument.
And we talked about this and we debated it. And I'm not going to lie, I love his argument because it's a very valid point. I respectfully disagree, but I respect his point. I see where he's coming from. And I'm not saying that I'm right in all cases or he's right in all cases. Okay, but for instance, I was a foreman on a job when I was 25 and I had barely any college under my belt. But that was also a rare job that just kind of fell into my lap. You know what I mean? So
about what you know, about who you know.
It isn't. It's always going to be about the connections. Let's be real. Even in socialist, communist countries, your success is directly based off of who you are, who your daddy is, who you know. It's always going to be that way.
Or what you make of yourself. But
now, that being said,
and it is hard.
That being said, there are those prodigies, right? Who from birth are just gifted at X, Y, and Z, and it don't matter who their connections are, they have a God-given gift. Fine, granted.
Some bitch you think my dad ever worked overtime?
I'm just saying.
I ain't no prodigy, nothing. My dad never even touched
Not us.
Fight.
We're not prodigies of shit. I'm just saying, like, for instance, Mozart. Obviously, he was going to do music. There was no other path for him. That's what he was put on this earth to do. Tesla. Electricity was his jam. He didn't exist for any other purpose but that. And I'm with that.
Solid argument.
Now, people like you and me, we have to carve our own way out in this world. The blue-collar bros of this country have to carve our own way in this world.
We the ones that really make Tesla work.
Now, look, some of us...
I don't care what nobody says, but crane operators got to hang the shit to make their electric work.
The riggers have to be there to tie it down and know how to do it properly per weight, per angle, per this choker. There's things. Welders have to know to do this heat for this Inconel, for this. There's ways, man. Okay.
Oh, I got some new shit at work that I found out about today. Pretty interesting.
Come closer.
Pretty interesting.
What you got?
It's called sassafras.
Sassafras steel?
No, it's called Saphorex. Saphorex.
And is it a steel alloy?
No.
What is it? The nickel?
It's duplex plus...
Which is a type of stainless.
But, yeah, duplex is like a heavy grade stainless, and then you got a lot of nickel in it. It's like 2 numbers over from duplex wire when they weld it.
Wow.
But, dude, when I tell you the procedures on this thing, it's one of Italian metals. I don't know if it's only made in Italy.
Why is it that everything Italian's got to be high dollar and exclusive and has to be done a certain way? Every fucking thing. Bruh. Could be the food, could be the wine, could be the metal, could be the women. I don't know. Everything's got to be done a certain way.
Oh, dude. They are persistent in it. It takes a welder 3 days to test out on sassafras.
Ooh. God.
Sassafras, whatever.
We ain't talking about no. This ain't no half stepper or no full stepper. This is that exclusive stepper.
I'm talking about G40 welders that like done welded this shit before. Like, they know what's up. They're not stupid. They know how to weld it.
And they busting the test.
No, they're not busting. It just legitimately the way the weld is supposed to fall out. The thing can't get over 212 degrees on the piece of metal while they're welding.
For those of y'all that don't know anything about welding, this is a lot of precision that's needed. I should leave it like that. But my point is, though, there's people that are willing to work their ass off and sweat for that dollar. And when they get to that level, you can name your own price.
That is a solid argument.
I know personally a welder who he wouldn't leave the house for less than $10K. And that was what he could name his own price because he was that guy. He didn't get to be that guy overnight. You're not paying for what he knows. You're paying for the years of experience it took to get to what he knows.
Oh, I saw one of them things on Facebook the other day.
It's true.
Man walked into... No. They called this guy come do maintenance work on a boat.
Mm-hmm. I know the story, and I agree with it.
Boat has 10 V8 engines or V12 engines, whatever they were.
Guy walks around with all the blueprints.
All the way down. He built the motors. He knows everything about everything.
This is the best shipbuilder ever in history.
He walks on the boat.
Yep.
They paid all this money for the boat. It will not crank up. Will not drive.
For whatever reason, it won't start.
The man walks around with these blueprints for about 20 minutes. Looks around. Checks everything out.
Grabs a ball-peen hammer.
$3 ball-peen hammer. Hits the side of the block twice.
Yep.
Kink, kink. Motor. No hesitation.
Starts up.
Fires up. Hums.
Yep.
He writes him a bill. $10 million, I think it was.
Some absurdly high number.
It was $10 million.
And then they said, send us an itemized list of what cost that much.
Yeah, they said, send us an itemized list. All we watch you do was hit the motor with a hammer.
He sent back an itemized list with 2 items on it. 1, hitting the motor.
What it was?
It was like $10,000 for hitting the motor.
It was $1 for hitting the motor twice with a ball-peen hammer.
$999 for
knowing where to hit.
That's something that you can only learn with experience. These people that make minimum wage and are bitching that there needs to be higher to 15. Look, there are certain things that you don't learn while you're in high school. There are certain things that take real life experience to learn. Okay? That's what we pay you for. That's what these companies pay you for. They don't pay you because you know how to make a weld. No. They pay you for the years of bullshit it took for you to make that weld. Same with the Olympic athletes. They're not paying you for the one race you ran. No. They're paying you for the 28 years of training it took for you to get to that race.
Big facts.
That's the way the world works. I'm sorry. Sorry, youngsters. You're going to have to pay your dues. It's going to suck. There's no nice way to say this. You're going to have to eat shit more than once. But when the time comes, you're able to pay to name your price. No, I'm sorry. I don't roll out of bed for less than X, Y, and Z. when that day comes, oh, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
Have you been there yet?
One time. And it was for a specific job that I had the experience to do. And I got called and I could name my price. And it was a 2-month job. I could name my price for those 2 months. It was so Gucci.
See, I say, I'm not nowhere near that yet. I'm still learning.
It wasn't construction, I'll say that.
Well, I get that, but I don't know, man.
When you have a skill set that you know what your worth is, that is a valuable thing to have in your back pocket. If for nothing else, your own personal confidence. When you speak to people, you look them directly in the eye rather than look away. It's a thing. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
And that speaks volumes, especially these old timers. These old boys that are talking shit to you on site, get you off of here and call you all kinds of shit. Yo, shake their hand, look them in the eye. Ask them to teach you things. I promise you they're going to take care of you. Because they was all that dumb motherfucker once.
Ain't no doubt.
I ain't never met an old guy on a site one time. I've never met one that wasn't willing to stop and show you a thing or two.
Not if you're a motherfucker. If you know good?
No, if you know good, you know fucking good. They'll let you know. There's a difference. You'll be able to tell. You'll be able to tell if you're the guy that they want.
That's a big thing, I think, with a lot of these younger people.
They get offended so fast.
Well, no, they're not teachable.
Mm.
I'm not gonna say
Hold on.
I'm not gonna say they're.
I'll say they're teachable. They're not trainable.
No.
They can do the numbers.
No.
You teach them to take off their pipe. They can do the numbers. They can math it out. But you tell them to get that bitch square, level, and plumb.
No.
None. Not a one.
No, they don't listen.
Because they don't have the patience and they think they're better than it takes for them to get that bitch square, level, and plumb.
No, you're not listening. They're not teachable.
Is that bad? They're not even willing to learn the basics.
Too hard-headed. And I'm not saying hard-headed.
I blame white women.
I'm not saying a hard-headed, hard-working young man.
You're not talking about that stubborn bull.
I'm talking about a guy.
Because I could take a stubborn bull.
I could take a stubborn bull and give him the old cattle prong, fucking make that bitch persuade.
Yo, I give him that 2-inch impact and tell him to get up to that third elevation. That stubborn bull will work.
No, you're not listening. Like I say,
teach me,
brother. This day and age, I
feel like we were the last generation of hard workers.
No, the last group of 3 to 4, 18 to 20-year-olds that I've met on a job, and I'm young. I'm 26.
No
I'm
doubt.
not that old.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm still learning from people that are 30, and people that were 30 at 26 were still learning from people that were 30 then.
Yeah. Absolutely. You're always going to learn. Always.
What I'm saying is, I've seen in the last 2 years the 18, 20-year-old group of young men that are coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they said the same shit about me. Maybe I was a no-listening motherfucker, but...
I feel like we were. That's the problem.
Dude, that's the bad thing, but I'm telling you right now, they ignorant.
They ignorant.
No, they ate up with it. They don't listen to fuck. I'm not talking about, like, at least me, when I was 18 or 20, I was still worried about getting fired.
Yeah.
What, nowadays? They got it so... No, nowadays, they got it so soft.
They got us so
Bro,
soft.
These little 18, 20-year-olds, I had to square off with one.
I'm talking
about I legitimately squared off with a motherfucker in the plant.
Yeah.
At work.
Yeah. For the record, if y'all don't understand this, squaring off to a fight in the plant is the biggest of taboos.
You lose your whole career.
You're literally...
You lose your twit card. Once you lose your twit card...
You're willing to risk it all for the next 60 seconds of your life.
This little motherfucker squared off with me, and I straight up
That's
told him.
the thing, though.
Hey, but the reason
what you going to do, say no?
But the reason it wasn't because he squared off with me. He squared off with a safety man. I was trying to help this stupid motherfucker.
Oh, no.
Bruh. And I didn't get fired or nothing.
No, because...
Luckily, it got handled, but at the end of the day, like...
I'll tell you, if you square off with a safety man, you're going to lose this fight. There's no winning.
This little dude don't know nothing. He don't even work hard. He's there because he knows people, but I like him. He's a cool little fella.
Yeah, you
but
keep
at
him
the end
around.
of the day, it's like, you little motherfucker. Would you shut up? Shh.
Like you've done enough. You've done enough. Shut up. You've got it.
Well, like when he's talking to important people and he don't realize he's talking to important people, like shh.
To be fair.
Shut your fucking mouth.
To be fair, I've been that guy on many a site. The last time I can remember I was that guy.
I'm gonna be out of there.
Yeah, the last time I can remember that I was that guy on site was at Dow Plaquemine. I had fallen asleep in the middle of a corporate safety meeting for Dow. Why I was in that room, I don't know. I still don't know why y'all let me in there. Why? Obviously, I was not the guy to represent the company at that time. I was 24 and couldn't care less. But whatever. I fell asleep, and I don't mean just like a little sleep. I mean like
out.
Like I'm talking slam my fucking head on the table in front of the site manager. Basically, as far as I'm concerned, this is the CEO of Dow, and I'm over here. Like, dude, it was bad. I lived that down for 6 months at least.
You got fired?
No, they gave me a promotion.
So what you telling me is all you gotta do is be a piece of shit and they'll hire you more?
Look, I've tried doing the good boy routine. I decided to try the piece of shit routine. It ended up working out for me. I don't advise it. Anyway, all I'm saying is these young cats coming up, there are some that were brought up the right way and that know the way of the world and they know what's up. They know that it's going to be by the sweat of their brow and they've accepted that. They know college is not for them, right? But they can go to a trade school. They learn how to fit pipe. They can learn how to fit iron. They can learn how to weld. And these dudes here are going to be the reason why this generation makes it. The rest of our generation that goes to college for, and I'm not going to name a degree, but let's say X, Y, and Z. If you, go ahead. Go ahead. I know what you're about to say. Go ahead and send it.
What? Like,
liberal arts. Lesbian dance theory. Underwater basket weaving. Anthropology. And I'm going to get some hate for that one, but listen to me. Anthropology is
what is anthropology?
The study of why humans behave humanly.
That's so.
Why did Rome think red was a great color? Why does America think red, white, and blue is a great color? Why do people from Appalachia behave the way they do? Why do people from LA behave the way they do? Why do people behave the way they do? That's anthropology. And granted, that's a useful study in certain degrees. If you get a doctorate in anthropology, all you could do is become a teacher, thereby increasing the cycle of stupidity. You've just added a link in the chain of stupidity. That's it. There's no job.
Solid argument.
There's no job that's going to help you. Lesbian dance theory. There's no job on this planet that's going to pay you for a doctorate in that. Underwater basket weaving. Liberal arts. Communication even. And I know that's broad. No, there's a communication degree. Communications degree means you could pick up a phone and be a telemarketer.
I'm going to let you know right now.
I said it.
We communicating right now.
Damn right. It didn't take a single degree.
We don't know a goddamn thing.
Not a one. I'm just saying. Listen, y'all. I'm not against.
We don't know what we're doing, but we're that smart.
We're not against college if it requires it. My son wants to be a veterinarian. College is required. Good grades are required. With it. However, if you know in high school that college is not for you, but you're willing to get out there and sweat for it, come go with me. I'll show you the way. I get you on site. I get you as a whole watch. Get you with an iron crew. Get you with a pipe crew. Right? Let you learn some things. Let you sweat your ass off. And let you really decide if you're ready for this life or not. And if you decide you are, there's places, my man. There's places.
Oh, no
and
doubt.
For girls, too. This whole gender wage gap thing. That's bullshit. I know female welders that smoke check me on yearly income every year. I'm talking run circles around me.
I know women welders that make me look like a pussy.
Bruh. And I'll tell you this much too. There's some bad bitches that are welders. But fuck with them and their money.
They're fucking out.
I'm not a part of it.
Go ahead and hell no, man.
Fuck with that woman and her money. Tell her she's not worth what she's owed. Ooh! R.I.P. homeboy.
Yeah, you outies. It's pretty bad.
Oh, bro. The wage gap is bullshit.
But honestly, I can't fuck with them because them bitches is bad to the bone.
Dude, I tell you what.
There's like 3 of them I know for sure that have a straight up rig truck, like legit, like.
When she pulls on site.
When I seen this girl and I'm like, who the fuck is that? Is that the fire wash? They're like, oh no, that's the welder. I'm like, oh shit.
Yep.
No, you don't understand. She's not just the welder. That bitch got a rig truck on site. She
is the welder.
That motherfucker making $45 an hour.
At least.
And 55 a day for a truck per hour.
At least.
And then $100 a day per diem. Like, you don't argue with that. I look at her, I'm like,
please.
I'm over here with my little $34 an hour ass thinking like,
right. Oh, I'm making something.
What y'all?
I tell you what, I met one girl. She's a Blackfoot welder. Please, and I'm telling you, man, tell that Blackfoot that Blackfoot welder that she's not owed $45 an hour. She gonna stop a mud hole in your ass on the way out the door.
Blackfoot fuck with you,
dude. Blackfeet is some angry ass motherfuckers. To be fair, I get it. I'd be pissed if I was them too. You know. But anyway, we've been on a rant for a little while here, dude.
On that note, I think it's here's to little things in life.
Yeah.
Your little thing that needs anything. My little thing ain't doing anything. Here.